Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Charles de Gaulle. It's definitely been a while since we've been in the TBM or a turboprop in general, so I'm definitely excited for tonight's flight. Actually picked up the Flight Sim, is it Flight Sim Reborn or FSR 500 earlier, and did a quick scoot around the airport's pattern with it. Oddly enough, this airport with the default scenery is very bumpy, so it actually kicked me up in the air when I tried taking off in the taxiway. I almost decided to fly it tonight, but with me not being very familiar with the Garmin 1000, I decided against it and figured we'll stick with the Black Square, which obviously you can't go wrong with. So while we get started here, if you guys are enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe below. There's also some links in the description if you feel the urge to support the channel and everything it has to offer. While we get started here, we've got Heli, Archetype, Ken, myself, and Ron on the ground here. You can see some of them in the background there. They're waiting on me to get started here, so we do have the local time set to what is it, 4:50, I believe, and that should give us a nice sunset. Yeah, 4:50. My notes I had 4:10, so I was a little confused there, but 4:50 local times should give us a nice sunset once we get to Innsbruck. We will be flying out of the weather, moving pretty quick. Right around Reims, and before we get to Luxembourg, we should be well out of the weather and have some clear skies. Let's go ahead and get back in the cockpit here and get started. Alright, I'm back. I gotta remember how to start this thing. Go ground power, generator main.
What do you find? The Piper?
I stuck with the TBM. My severe lack of confidence in my G1000 skills.
Yeah, I'm not
caused me to hesitate there a little bit. All right, now if we go ahead and put the strobe light on, and gyros are spooling up. We're on the ground power, just keep the battery charged. Just leave the starter off, ignition to auto. Let's go ahead and get. Somebody's upset. Bodhi didn't like somebody.
That's my boy.
Yeah. he was ready to eat somebody, it sounded like. I don't know if you could hear that. we will need oxygen tonight, so let's go ahead and turn the oxygen on. And let's see, where are the switches for the lights in this thing? Here, instrument, panel. There we go. You guys see that just fine on the stream there? Hopefully it looks a little better. And let's go ahead and get our ground clearance on.
There's an ad running. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually. All right, we will need our weather radar shortly after we depart here. Get the, okay, fuel tank on the left side is selected. Let's go ahead and move our prop to full. Booster pump on, and manual on the fuel selector. So we'll go ahead and get started here, let her warm up as we enter the flight plan. So let's go ahead. Everything looks good there. Fuel flow. Is there a analog fuel flow? I don't remember. Let's see one. I got good PSI, so I'm not too concerned. Go ahead and hit that starter. See the lights dim. That's pretty cool. And we are looking for, I think, 15% NG. Go up to a low ground idle. Our brake is set. So there is 13, 14, 15. Low. Hear that fuel go in? Watch for a hot start. Anything below 1,000 is good. 867. Looks like we're topping out at. So good, nice, cool start there. And we seem to be good. Let's go ahead and go to high RPM. Make sure we're not hung up on the start. Everything looks great there. Lead to auto. Air condition on. Well, what is the temperature? Outside air temperature is 46 Fahrenheit. Let's go ahead and change that to Celsius because that's going to throw me off. So 8 Celsius outside, so we really will need the heat more than anything. So we'll leave air conditioning off and just leave it to fan, and then auto on the fan flow. Altitude wise, we're going to be looking at a ultimate height of flight level 290. So we'll go ahead and dial that up to right below 30,000. So flight level 30. Gives us a little wiggle room if we accidentally climb too far. Actually, we'll just put it at 30. That'll be fine. That'll give us a cabin pressure. What is that? A little less than 9,500 feet. So we should be good there.
So we're going direct to flight level 290?
Nope. I'm glad Ken said that because we do have a step climb tonight. We're starting off at 270. And then once we get to... what was the waypoint? Medox, we'll go to 290. So I'm going to take a look at our... Oh, starter's still on, so let's go ahead and get that turned off. Starter off. Ignition to auto. Order battery. Generators on main. Overhead's good. Boost pump to auto. Fuel select to auto. Pitot heat. It's on, along with the stall heat. And while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and go take off flaps. Trim it down in the green. I got to be just right at the top of that. That looks good right there. Rudder and aileron trim are reset, so let's go to that rudder trim, get that over the takeoff setting, and that'll take care of that. So go ahead and get the EFIS turned on. Since they are temperature sensitive, we want those to warm up as long as we can. Autopilot master to on. Radio's already on. And I think we're good to go on the airplane at the moment. We'll go ahead and turn that inertial separator on because we'll need that for departure here for sure. Over to flight plan. Hit the menu there. Go ahead and import our flight plan from SimBrief. Analyzing. Load flight, yep. There she is. Alright, so I saw it while it was loading there. It does show our step climb in there. So there's our 270 and our 290. I don't think that's going to show us anything interesting on the map, but we'll check it out here in a second. Procedure-wise, looking at the rented 5 departure, and it looks like it's got runway 27 left in there for us already. Beautiful. As far as approach, we can go ahead and use the MADE 18 approach for runway 8. We only have an RNAV here, so we'll put Yankee in there for now. And then... actually, let's deal with that in the air. We'll get in the air and check that out. Check the map out here, make sure everything looks correct. We should be... Ooh. Oh. Should be heading to the east, which we are, and we do have our constraints in there, so I guess we do have a little bit of a notification to tell us to climb. CDI, we're going to go straight into GPS mode here. And I believe we are pretty much ready to taxi. We're going up to 9 or left up there, so should be able to head east, head to the west, go north, and find those. We could probably just go straight north right there and hit that intersection, so we don't need that entire runway. It's a pretty big runway. So take a look at the airplane.
9 or left? I thought you switched to 27 right.
I'm sorry, 27 left.
Oh,
I said 9 or... I read the runway on the chart here, so thank you for calling that out. Yes, so runway is 27 left. So it'll be the southern runway there. On the north side of the airport. And just taking a look at the chart here. Yeah, that's a almost 14,000 foot long runway, so we'll hit that intersection up from Foxtrot over to Yankee 5, and that still gives us like 7,000 feet to depart. So no concerns there. All right. Any questions before we get started? Moving? Okay, we're going to climb at 1,800 feet per minute. Going to flight level 270. Oh, you know what? I probably need to hit the autopilot button first. I bet it's going to reset that, isn't it? Yaw dampener, altitude, and nav mode. Did it reset it? Oh, it didn't. Cool. Okay. What if that got fixed, or I'm just misremembering when the issue is. Should take care of all that. Let's go ahead and test our terrain, because we will be in IFR conditions on the departure here. That sounds good. Please, we'll have to check the cabin altitude pressure, and we'll get the weather radar up and running once we are airborne. I think we are ready, though. Go ahead and get the track IR set back on, reset the views here. And let's get our taxi lights on. Alright, prop and mixture are full. Let's push those brake pedals in. Park and brake off. And I'm going to do a really hard right turn right here. Tap those brakes, they work. I don't have to run into too many things.
Yeah. Let me move.
I need Ron to get out and push me. Come on, Ron, just push that propeller cover there. Be alright. I'm going to keep it right on top of that beta range. And let's take a right. Everybody good to go?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Alright, temperature's warm enough we don't need to worry about icing. Go ahead and get our left and right windshields on, though, just to keep the fog and whatever else may come our way off the windows. Take a right here on the Foxtrot. Volts and amps look good. GPS message. Or an outer marker. Feel that wind pushing me around. And we are looking for Q1 to Yankee 5. Oh, wind stopped all of a sudden. Constant pressure on that rudder and then just shot over. Push those brakes a little bit here. Like I said, we're entering the runway about the midpoint, but this is a almost 14,000 foot long runway, so we'll still have 7,000 feet to depart. I am not concerned one bit. I think we are going to take a slight left here. Come on, girl, turn for me. Oh, this is actually closed in the charts. Whoops. A little bumpy. This is actually what we are supposed to be on. It's okay, we're just taking a shortcut. Alright, I am not seeing anybody on the departure, so we're just gonna keep rolling here. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Just about.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Go full power. There's 100% torque. 80 knots and rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. keep this nice and level departing here. A little bit of trim in.
We're flying towards the sun. You can
What's that?
barely see it.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Go ahead and bring our flaps up. See our altitude reset itself. Interesting one. Let's go 10,000. Getting into the IMC here, so let's go ahead and go 1,800 feet, and let's get that autopilot on. Confirm we are in altitude, nav, and flight director, yaw dampener, autopilot. We can go off the controls. Let's go ahead and pull the fork back just a touch until we see it dropping. There it is. Let's go 850 mode. Bring some power back in. Outside temperature is 2 degrees Celsius, so we're going to have to pull some heat on here in a minute. Leave the butt right there. Let's go ahead and get some heat on. Prop de-ice. Airframe de-ice. Actually, you know what? We'll leave the airframe off for now. Simply because I'm not seeing any buildup. Still pretty much in the rain here. It's 0 degrees, so I imagine it's going to swap over to freezing shortly. Nice IFR departure. And let's get our weather radar on. Yeah, looks bad. Did you guys get out of there just fine?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
following.
I'm out of there. I don't know if it's fine, but
Alright, so we want to climb out at about 140 knots, so let's go indicated airspeed and then bring that down to 140. I'm just slowly tapping that down. It's freezing outside. Let's check the wings. They look clean. Right on the next waypoint, right turn. 8,000 feet for 270. Let's drop another knot or two there, and then this will give us a nice smooth curve towards the top and start losing that climb performance. Will get us up there nice and quick. Now we can just keep monitoring our torque. Bump it up just a touch more since we're losing a little performance with the altitude. Nothing too scary on the weather radar right in front of us, so that's good. Something a little off to our right, but we'll miss that. Wings still look okay. Oh, I didn't return down landing last time because we got in a rush there. Taxi lights can come off. 10,000 feet. Do a pressure check. Cabin's climbing. Currently got an altitude of 4,000 feet in the cabin. I bet this is going to be really pretty when we pop out of these clouds, so. Still not. Oh, I got a touch of ice on the wing there, so we'll let that build up a little bit, then we'll hit the de-icers. It's not too bad right now. If we go to the external view, if there's anything really to see here. Oh, you can see the sun peeking through the clouds just a touch. I do love this livery. It was, I guess it was the 960 that Steve-O flew. A brand new TBM.
That new job is a 940.
Isn't 940? Didn't he fly in a brand new 960 though?
He did. Did a video.
Yeah. This livery I have right now is that airplane. Granted, I'm on a, you know, I'm in an 850. Oh, I'm starting to see the edge of the storm ahead of us. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, if we go down here and look at the Garmin, go ahead and turn it off. Head tracking, make this a little easier. Turn on next rad. What's that showing us? So that is 40 miles out. This is 20. So yeah, that makes sense. There's the edge. That's what we're starting to see right there. So hopefully we'll be out of this storm shortly. Now if we tilt this up, does that change anything? I was at 15 degrees. Vertical path? 2.7 degrees. Doesn't really change anything on there. What does WXA do, I wonder? Take a look at our torque, since we have been climbing for a while now. Bump that up just a touch, keep that performance up. Ground speed to 187 knots, that's great for a climb out here. Oh, look at that, some sunshine. Well, not quite sunshine, but at least a break in the clouds. Yeah, we're talking. Oh, we got some ice built up on the wings. Let's go ahead and pop that off. So if we hit the frame de-ice, whoop, there it goes. Simple as that. Okay. We're already on standard pressure, so we're good there. Fuel check, plenty of fuel. PSI's in the green. Cabin is still climbing. I'm not sure how to take this weather radar here because I feel like we should be the center line and this should be above us. It's not. Go ahead and just check all of our overheads here. Auto DC volts are good, amps are good. think everything's nice and happy right now. We'll leave that inertial separator on a little bit longer. We'll get some performance back here shortly. What do you guys think about that default Charles de Gaulle Airport?
I really couldn't tell. The weather didn't really get a chance to look a whole lot either, so jury's still out.
Yeah. Who's that in to my left?
It had some odd holes in the ground there that I fell into.
Well,
Hey,
I took off on a
I
took off on a taxiway earlier trying out the FSR 500. Hit one of those bumps and it launched me in the air. I reminisced about that night down in Florida where we were taking the 152s and bounced it off rocks in Key West. That was pretty fun until I, flipped over my 152 because I found the one and only rock in a field of nothing.
Made for a good picture.
It did make for a good picture. Let's keep an eye on these wings, but otherwise we're kind of stuck with the inertial separator being open until we get above these clouds here. Or out of them, one of the two. Oh, it's pretty cool seeing Sentry. Did you change your name? Your in-game name? Has it always been
Sorry.
Sentry Cap? I
Yeah.
thought it was Sentry something
No,
else.
I did change it. That was just a placeholder until I could come up with something
Oh, what'd I
a
do?
bit better.
I accidentally hit the print screen button on my computer. Yeah, I could see you flying off quite a few miles from me in the clouds there, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
This has got me getting cruise at 270 just right before Nepar. Back in IMC, I can't see anything now. We need to do that failure marathon night though and set the failure rate to maximum on this thing and see how long we can keep it in the air. Excuse me. Allergy season. Kicking my butt. Oh man, these clouds just never end, it seems like.
They're getting thin at 210.
Well, I'm at almost 240. I'm back in IMC at the moment. Just depends on where you're at. You're well off to my left.
Yeah.
What is this little circle right here? I have no idea what this circle is. Still climbing 1,000 feet per minute, so got another 3,000 feet to go, so another 3 minutes we'll be at cruise. And we'll start making some ground progress. Although cruising at 215 ground speed while climbing at this altitude is actually still pretty good. Check those wings. Wings look okay. concern there. And I'm starting to get a little thinner up here. Hey, I can see the sky. Wonderful. So we'll have a touch of a tailwind here shortly too. I'm looking at our weather radar here. There ain't much in front of us. Next red doesn't show much either, so. 1,000-foot alarm for 270. Cabin altitude is right at 9,000 feet. And cabin temperature is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's bump that up just a touch. A little chilly. Almost out of this. Right there's the edge. Let's see how well the sim models that edge. Which technically that's not cloud cover, that's just storm. Because I can't get rid of this inertial separator till we get out of these clouds. Otherwise we may end up like Dev that one day, crashing into some dude's house. Getting down safely to an airport from this altitude and this weather, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it would definitely be a challenge. Alright, so there's a 270, and we are showing 270 all the way up to Valak. At Valak, we'll want to be at 29,000. So after Medox, we'll start climbing up to 29,000, and that's where we'll stay until we start our descent into the LOWI. We're at Innsbruck. Now that is a complicated looking airspace right there too. European airspace is a lot more complex than the United States on paper. It may be simpler once you understand it, I don't know. But I haven't studied it too much either, so I'll have to hold that thought. Come on, give me clear skies. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Ask and you shall receive, maybe?
I'm popping out.
I'm at 27,000. Coming out at 27,000.
Yeah, I got some. We're popping out of that storm, which is so cool to see that we just popped out of it on the next rad, and then look at. Oh, we got a rainbow. That's cool. Got a rainbow, and I got archetype over there. Beautiful. Okay, so I don't know how much extra torque I'm going to get by turning my inertial separator off, so I'm going to be ready on my throttle here, just to make sure that doesn't shoot up and over torque us. But I think at the altitude we're at right now, we should be okay, because I got this thing firewalled currently. I think we're gonna be okay. Maybe? Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so I've got this thing firewalled. We are actually going to pull the prop back to 1900 RPM. Just to quieten it down a touch. We won't lose too much speed with that. That definitely put our torque up just a touch. Right on the red. I'm going to leave it right there though. We're not worrying too much about the fuel burn. We were looking for airspeed of 311 knots. We got 312, so right on target with our flight plan. Torque is right on the red line there, and then the temperatures is just at the top of the green. Negative 42 degrees Celsius. I think we can go ahead and turn off our de-ice on everything. It should be bouncing off us at this point. Ooh, we got down to 55 degrees in here, so let's see. Turn that up. Surprised it dropped another 10 degrees.
Are we still in France?
We're near Reims. We just passed it. That was a city we were just looking at a second ago. I don't know where that's at. My geography over here is not the best. I think we are still in France, yes. We'll be heading up to Luxembourg and then cutting over. In fact, if you guys want to, we could do a direct to Pites to cut that corner off.
Put it in.
Pites, go ahead and...
Direct Pites, P-I-T-E-S, Pites?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go direct to Pites. Activate. There we go. And let's go ahead and climb up to 290. Just gonna do a slow climb. Let's bring that prop back out. Got a few miles off our flight there. Save a few minutes. Anybody hear anything about the 777?
Nope.
Curious. See when we actually get that thing. I've been practicing my longer hauls. Not quite a long haul pilot by any means, but currently a very busy schedule. I been doing some longer 3 or 4 hour flights. Set it up and go do whatever I need to do.
I finally got my Chinook though.
How do you like it?
I'm going to have to give my brother-in-law a call, who's actually a Chinook pilot, and ask him for some instructions, help, because it doesn't fly quite like a regular helicopter. I'm getting up.
What's different about it? What's different about it?
Rudder pedals don't act like normal rudder pedals, like anti-torque pedals.
Really?
Yeah, I can't really, you know, it's a very stable aircraft, and it's easy, you know, it's heavy, so you have to get everything going in the right direction early. But other than that, the rudder pedals don't act like, or like I said, the anti-torque pedals don't act like you normally expect them to. So we can talk to them and see how he explains it.
Huh. And my only experience flying a Chinook in a simulator was in Arma. I was a part of a group that did all the milsim stuff, and it was kind of funny. We were flying Chinooks one night, and we were fast roping people down into the drop zone there, or the landing zone, and one of the guys in front of us, he moved too fast, so his rope got caught in one of the rotors, which caused him to go out of control. People were flying out of the back of the helicopter because they were trying to attach themselves to the rope. So you got all these people flying off in the air, and I'm trying to avoid a helicopter as I've got people on the rope sliding down to the LZ. I was like, oh my god! So that was a memorable experience. And then I really enjoyed flying the Little Bird in that simulator. That was a lot of fun. We need to do that one night. Is do a King of the Hill, a Little Bird, or a Black Hawk flight. Start just hauling people into the fight. I haven't played Arma 3 in a long time though.
Yeah, I've never used Arma. I know my brother has, but I haven't.
I love it. It's a lot of fun. Man, when I said we got a slow climb, it is really slow. It's like 100 feet per minute. Bouncing up a little bit.
Still having trouble keeping up with you guys for some reason. I don't know why.
I've got this thing maxed out. It is drinking every gallon of gas like its life depends on it. Let's go see what kind of fuel burn I have at the moment, actually. Fuel to destination only 12.3 gallons? I don't think that's right. I am burning 61.5 gallons per hour, and we're definitely not going to be there in 10 minutes, so... Not sure what that is
What's your
measuring to.
indicated airspeed with that?
Indicated airspeed is, well, I'm still in that climb. I'm about to level off, so right now it's 190. Ground speed of 320.
It's about what I know.
I mean, our specific range is actually pretty good. We're getting 5.2 nautical miles per gallon, so that's pretty high for this thing. We're burning more fuel than usual, but we're moving faster than usual too. Mostly a crosswind. It's gonna hurt us when we turn back to the southeast there. We'll lose a bit of fuel economy, and speed. But we cut that corner out, so it should be all right.
Well, I got the little deal. We started downhill.
Yeah, so speaking of going downhill, we need to take a look at our top of descent. So, utilities, VCalc. And if we look at the chart, let's go to charts. LOWI. We want to go to approaches. We are expecting 8. So we need to take a look at which one we want to do here. So we got our RMP Yankee runway 8. So we got a final approach fix of 13,000 feet. So we want to be 13,000 feet at, what was that, Whiskey 1810? I-8, I'm sorry, Whiskey India 810. Procedures, approach. 8 Yankee, Elman. Yep. Load approach. Go back, check our map, make sure nothing goofy happened because I saw some stuff move around on me there. And Whiskey India 810, we want to be 13,000 feet. So let's go back to our menu, wrong menu. Utilities, VCalc, 13,000 feet. Vertical speed profile, we're gonna descend at 2,000 feet per minute. Target waypoint. Scroll on down here, and we've got Whiskey India 810. And we've got a vertical speed required of 304 feet. And I think if this has got the original, yep. We once this hits 2,000 feet per minute, that'll be our top of descent. It should show us on. Yep, there it is, top of descent. So that's how you do that. So we still got a little ways to go to top of descent.
Unfortunately, I have to disappear and go and pick my daughter up. So I'm not sure whether I'll be able to catch up or join in somewhere further down the line.
Okay. Well, if we don't see you later, well, thanks for joining.
Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Alright. It is so cold up here, we're going to have to put the high bleed on. This thing wasn't able to keep up. We were down in the 40s in the cabin. We do have a ground speed of 337 knots, so not only did we cut that corner, but we're going Mach 2 over here for the TBM. And 5.5 nautical miles per gallon. That's actually really good. Normally I see that around 3.5, 4. Also don't typically cruise at 29,000 feet too often either. Let's go ahead and pull that prop back some. Just cut down some of the noise there. So we were at 338, 337, 336 now. A lot quieter. Honestly, not changing too much in their actual arrival time. 335. Getting the cabin warmed back up. People in the back are happy. Warmer and quieter. What is our gallons per hour now? 61.1. And it's saying we've got 2 hours and 18 minutes or 140 gallons remaining. Views 45 gallons. ETA 1845. Somebody rocking out over there.
Had my head down at the flight plan, look back up and y'all are gone. Game tags are gone. Y'all leaving.
I see your name tag back there,
Back there.
behind you.
Had this problem the other day when we were flying, so I guess it's just on my end.
What's your ground speed?
My ground speed is 322.
322. I got 325. Just joined. How was takeoff and climb? The takeoff and climb was very nasty. It was rainy and cloudy, but we made it out just fine. It wasn't too bad. And honestly, we didn't break out of the clouds, which interestingly enough, I'm starting to get back into some haze here. We didn't break out of the clouds until well after we got to cruise. We actually had to fly out of the system. We couldn't fly above the system. We ended up doing a direct skipping this there's a little notch right here. We're skipping that around Luxembourg, so we're flying pretty much straight over Luxembourg now. Can't really see it because these clouds have picking back up some. This is making for some cool screenshots from mine though. What were you gonna say, Ron?
No, I see the map where we just passed over Luxembourg.
Yep. Dav Druin? Is that how you say your name?
Yep.
Dav Druin? Dav Druin? Dav Drawn? I could call you Dav. I'm probably butchering it. Actually, go take a look at our utilities page again. It should give us an ETA to our top of descent. Wait, what are these logs? Oh.
I don't know, I put this into the little nav map and it's telling me top of descent is 79 miles away from the airport. But we have quite a ways to go, I think, before we get there.
Yeah, I got 36 minutes until top of descent.
Yeah, it's just after BATUB.
It's part of my names. Oh, David. Okay, I'll just call you David or Dave. One of the two.
I'm looking at little nav map too. It looks like there might be a mountain in front of the runway.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of terrain right there where we're heading. So.
The airport's down in the valley between some pretty good hills.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have to lose some of that ground speed as we take this right turn here shortly. It was nice while it lasted. ITT is up there since we got that torque. Pushing that prop along. Ken, you know something that's hasn't happened in a long time?
What?
I don't know if I was fixing the update or not, but remember those death spirals we used to encounter in this airplane?
Oh yeah.
You'd just be flying along at cruise and suddenly the airplane's trying to kill you. Well, it normally was successful in killing you. I don't think I ever recovered any of those death spirals.
That was a dark night over Tennessee, I believe, wasn't it?
It was. We were, yeah, it was dark over Tennessee. The sun was setting or had just set. And it was so strange because Ken, out of nowhere, spun out of control to his death, like Ron did that one night. And then I was like, okay, that was weird. I mean, you know, we were at cruise or climbing at least. And, you know, there's no reason for him to have stalled out and just plummeted to his death like that. I swear to you, if it wasn't the exact same spot that Ken flew over, my airplane did the same thing. And I was like, oh, God. It just started death spiraling. Now watch, we'll be doing this, and suddenly we'll be death spiraling again, but...
On that Bermuda Triangle stuff.
Yeah, this is the TBM death zone over here.
Just gotta hit the spot.
Coming up on that turn.
Yeah, this is a 92-mile leg right here, it looks like, according to some brief navgraph. Man, you get these little splotches of nice clear sky and get to enjoy the view, and then other times it's just this haze. Let's see how much that wind hurt us on our ground speed. Ouch! We went from 330 something to 285 making that turn. It's painful. There's some nice... Oh, look at this. This is interesting. No, I don't know if I've ever seen it do that before. Look how this haze kind of comes together. It's like this sliver. I don't think I've ever seen the sim do that. That is really cool. Flowing, yeah. Are you in formation? No, we're not in formation, but we are doing a group flight, so we should all be on the same flight plan. I got Ron and Ken behind me, and then Sentry was off to my left, but don't see him.
I got a corner. I'm about 5 miles ahead.
I see him ahead of you.
Oh, ahead of me. Okay.
Yeah, I climbed up too.
He's at 32,000 feet.
Ah, he's got that 930 power. Yeah, we're not normally in a formation on these longer turboprop or commercial flights, but you'll see us in formation pretty much every flight with a GA, like a 152 or something similar. Right now, I just got this thing firewall, trying to get there as fast as we can. I'm thinking New York pizza tonight for dinner. Haven't had it in a while.
There you go.
All right, what do you guys think? Chicago or New York pizza? What's your jam?
New York, I think.
New York? Ken, what do you got?
I'll go Chicago just to be different.
Chicago. You would be different. Archetype?
I knew you'd say that. I had to give it to you.
Yeah. What do you like, Archetype?
Oh, geez. Chicago's great. Yeah.
Ooh.
The brick oven, thin crust. There's something about that too. Had a nice.
There you go.
Nice
You the man. You the man.
Oh, hang on. He says he likes both.
Yeah, I like both. Yeah.
I like Papa John's too. So what does that mean?
Oh God, get him out of here.
I'll go over to Papa John's.
Hey, somebody want to go siphon the rest of Ken's fuel out and leave him behind? Well, he can go.
Hey, I'm behind right now anyway. You know, I don't know what y'all did. I'm doing some kind of time warp thing.
It's that Papa John's box lid flapping in the wind back there.
A little drag from the big something.
That's what's slowing them down.
Gotta have that. You gotta have that thin, crispy crust, man. Yeah, that brick-fired thin crust, New York pizza. Man. The place I'm talking about here is just I don't know, 5 miles away from my house, and it's actually a couple guys from Brooklyn, so it's authentic, 100%. They got the attitude and everything that comes with it. You walk in there like, ha, man. Got a couple of the brick-fired ovens. That's pretty cool. I used to work in a business park right next to that, so when they opened up, which that was 10 years ago when they first opened up, so they've been here for a while. They you go in there, you could get 2 big slices, like the New York pizza style slices, and a drink for $6. It's kind of hard to beat.
I've been to New York City. You get a slice of pizza, it's about the size of half a pizza.
Exactly. This isn't quite half the size of a pizza, but it's a good chunk, you know. It's 2 of Ken's Papa John's or whatever the heck he said. Maybe even 3, depending on how the guy poorly cuts it like they normally do. Dev, we are currently flying over an airport if you want to join us. It is Ramstein Air Base. Echo Tango Alpha Romeo. Echo Tango Alpha Romeo. What'd you say?
I will join. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. And then if you need an airport after that, let me know. We'll find you something else.
Will do.
We might consider something after that because we are kind of high up in the air. I just happened to look out my window. There's an airport right there. Dev, Chicago or New York style pizza? I swear to God, if you say Papa John's.
New York.
Okay. All right. That was the tiebreaker. New York it is, guys. Actually, I don't think we even needed a tiebreaker. Ken was like docked half a point for even recommending.
I don't think I have a Papa John's near me. Never had Papa John's pizza. Am I missing something, Ken?
No.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Well, when you live where I do, I mean, you don't have a whole lot of pizza choices. You know?
All right, Ken, I'll give you this. It might be the best in your area.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a fact. You know, you ain't gonna find any of the real deal around here.
We have Papa Gino's. That's
Well, that's
Papa
close.
Gino's.
Yeah. Or is that better than DiGiorno's?
Oh God, those are terrible.
Well, you know, Ron brought it up. I mean,
Hey, you know, if we're gonna go for the cheap oven crappy pizza, it's got to be those Tostitos.
Oh yeah.
Those party
Yeah.
pizzas, man.
Yep.
Cardboard with
Totinos.
tomato sauce.
Something about those Totino's party pizzas. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's the horrible for you ingredients they use to make those things. But they're so good.
They use the best MSG.
Yeah.
You got it. If you read the health warning, you wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what's in those
Yes, you did.
pepperonis.
What speed bracket are we flying in?
TBM.
Awesome.
Getting some nice views now. Alright guys, I got quite a few there in the chat. What do you guys think? Chicago or New York style pizza? And why?
Actually, before you start answering that, whereabouts are you guys? I can maybe find an airport so it's close. Take off from there and join you.
Ramstein, however you say it, Airbase Echo Tango Alpha Romeo. If you're quick, we're passing it right now. Otherwise, Echo Delta Romeo Lima is the second one I would recommend. Echo Delta Romeo Lima. Lachen? However you pronounce it. Ellie, New York or Chicago style pizza? Do you hear me, Helly? Is this thing working?
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Copy.
Just trying to get some shadows. The drone will put you to sleep. All right, everybody, do a fuel check. Flight plan at KRH has us at how much fuel? Let's see here. £800.
Echo Lima Delta Romeo.
Echo Delta Romeo Yankee.
Yes. No. Echo Delta Romeo Lima.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Now that one is starting to become a little late in the game. You might look at... That was short. That one's probably too short. This one would probably work. Romeo Hotel Sierra Tango would be another option.
Sounds good.
I have no idea how to say that town.
Romeo Hotel Sierra Tango.
Yep, Romeo Hotel Sierra Tango. That is
Not
Carl
popping up.
Shrew. Try Echo Delta Tango Kilo. Oh, that's a glider field, the one I just mentioned. Try to find something.
Yeah, there's a lot of small ones, but
there's a
See
whole lot of
anything?
small.
I'll just do full flaps and I'll be fine.
If you can find something near Stuttgart. Oh, here you go. Echo Delta Delta Sierra. That'd be plenty big enough. You're going to be a little ahead of us, so by the time you actually get airborne, it'll be perfect. Echo Delta Delta Sierra.
Got it.
Guys, I'm just using Volanta to pick these if you're wondering where I'm getting them from. So 800 pounds of fuel. What's a gallon of Jet A weigh? 7 pounds?
Yeah, close.
So we should be a little over 100 pounds. Which it looks like we have. About 100. I'm sorry, a little over 100 gallons. We got about 120 gallons at the moment, so doing okay.
Echo Delta Delta Lima.
Sierra.
Got it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. You're a little,
Yep.
little quiet.
How's that? Is that better?
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So I assume you were answering my question, but yeah, I couldn't hear you. Chicago
Yeah,
or New
yeah.
York pizza?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, I like
Darn it.
Is that because of where you are located?
No. They're
No?
probably about the same distance between Chicago and New York, I guess. But
Okay.
I think if I'm correct, New York has a thin crust and Chicago's got like a thick crust, no?
Yeah, Chicago's thick crust with the sauce on top typically, and
Yeah.
New York is the thin crust.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a sauce guy.
No, I don't worry too much about the sauce, but I like the thick crust. I don't like,
Yeah. Now, having been to Chicago and eaten the pizza, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad by any means, but I have not. My only experience with true New York pizza actually is from that pizzeria I was talking about. Actually, I've never been to New York. I have seen New York from a distance, but I've never been to it. New York City.
Mm. I've been on television in New York.
Oh,
I was interviewed,
yeah, David
By a
Letterman.
no, by a reporter in front of Macy's. There was just a robbery of like $50,000 worth of watches.
Oh,
My wife and I were walking up to the store, and I see the woman reporter coming, heading up to me with the cameraman in the background, and then she goes, "Are you surprised people stole $50,000 worth of watches?" I said, "No, people steal everything."
it's New York. What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you think?
People
Everything
still
is
stuff.
stolen.
I mean, people make a living stealing money from people.
Yeah.
It's called the New York Stock Exchange.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I don't know why anybody would be surprised that people are stealing things.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, The Wolf of Wall Street is actually a really good movie, both the original and the newer one. The second one, the more modern one with the Leonardo in it, is wild.
Oh yeah.
That is just an extreme movie. I think the F-bomb was dropped a record number of times in that movie.
I don't know. When did that come out? Man, that's old.
Oh,
you
when did
guys at-
when did that come out?
28,000.
29.
Got it.
28's for the peasants.
We're just coming up to a waypoint.
Yeah,
Is
Kilo Romeo Hotel.
It's about to make a turn.
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, Kyle. Question of the night: Chicago or New York style pizza? You've got to be a New Yorker. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, I like deep dish, but like, I don't know, I'm a flat slice type of guy.
Yeah, oh yeah. You fill that thing up like a taco, it's a good piece of pizza.
Oh yeah.
That's-
There we go.
Why did my plane turn left before it turned right? That was weird.
Oh. Hmm.
Some strange autopilot logic there. Okay, what's everybody's favorite toppings? This should be an interesting one. And I swear to God, if somebody says pineapple,
Just cheese. I like just
Well,
cheese.
I was thinking catfish.
catfish.
Pretty good.
Well, being Canadian, I have to say pineapple.
Well, take your Canadian
pepper-
bacon out of here and get out of here. Come on.
Pepperoni is the one I like.
Pepperoni and whole cloves of garlic. Like that roasted whole clove. That's
Okay.
so good.
I think I just passed you.
What? Oh, hey. There's Ron. How are you going faster than... Oh, I've got my prop pulled back. Oh, you're in a 932.
Yep, there I am. Now I see myself on the stream right in front of
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I just said, oh, I can actually see his plane.
Oops, I think I just hit my
See
record
Dale
button.
popped up in front of it. He's coming through about 7,600 feet.
7600. What did you do? Spawn on the runway?
Let's see him yet.
Yeah, he's right just about in front
Oh,
of it.
yep, I see him now.
There he is.
Low.
Yep. Low. There you go. Have you got your flaps up?
Yes, I do. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
good.
You're gonna hold that against me forever, aren't you?
No, we won't forget it.
Oh, story time. What happened?
Okay, so we were doing a group flight like on Monday or something. I had my flaps down the entire time until like halfway through the flight, wondering why I couldn't keep up with them.
Wait, hold on. Are you in the 850?
Yes.
So you weren't even cruising in 850 mode, which requires flaps to be up.
No, I never cruise in 850 mode.
Really?
No, what's that do?
Makes you go super fast.
Alright, just put it in 850 mode. Oh gosh, I'm getting warnings.
Don't exceed. Yeah, be careful.
How's that inertial separator doing, buddy?
Hang on,
I do to myself.
he might be crashing. He's still climbing.
He appears to be moving away from us, though.
He's going the wrong way. Turn left, Ev.
Oh,
Like
oops.
180 degrees left. Yeah, there's some rules you got to follow with 850 mode, otherwise you'll blow the engine up, like you almost did just now.
You guys are passing. You must be getting up on Stuttgart.
Yes, it's off to the
Yeah.
left.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, there it is right there, that runway.
Doing a good dog like to catch up with you.
What is your top of descent, Moss?
Top of descent is... Where'd it go? It is a little before Ostov. OSDOV. There's a little lake just west of Ostov. That is where my top of descent is. On the right side of that lake. And more specifically, it is in 18 minutes.
I just made that little turn to Kilo Romeo Hotel.
Keep thinking this bathtub waypoint is bathtub.
That's what I thought it was too.
Just crossed it at 15,000 feet. Almost there.
Only, yeah, about halfway.
I see your lights now.
What is that? There is this one random, it looks like a SpaceX building, or a launch pad. Right in the middle of nothing. Caught my eye. It was an awful tall building just to be sitting right there.
I don't see it. See the runway that you're
Yeah,
looking
it's,
at?
yeah, south. Well, yeah, it depends on your LOD settings, most likely. Man, talking about this pizza is making me hungry.
How do I use 850 mode without blowing my engine?
Alright, so you want to pull your torque back to where it starts to dip below 99 or 100. Once you get it there, you're not going to over torque your engine. So once you get it to about 9500 or so, you can
Done.
push it forward on the flap lever. Push forward on the flap lever. You have to do it in the sim. You can't do it on your controls.
Did that?
And now you slowly start pushing your throttle forward. You'll go past that 100% torque, and you can go all the way up to 121.5% torque, which is that red line.
Wow.
Now, if you've got your inertial separator open, as
not.
in on, when you turn that off in a climb, like you just got off the airport or in the air, you want to pull that torque back to 100 again, because when you turn that inertial separator off, it gives you more power because you're getting more airflow to the engine. So you want to make sure you're back at 100% torque, because it's going to rise on you. So otherwise you'll exceed the torque limit. Otherwise, you sit it in 850 mode, and right now I've got the airplane firewalled and sitting at 115% torque, burning 61 gallons per hour. Let's see, 6.7.
20,000. Almost there.
What's your ground speed now?
271, which has hurt my feelings considering I was going 50 knots faster earlier.
Mine's at 276.
I do have my prop pulled back to 1900 RPM. That's probably the difference.
Yeah.
Cabin temperatures. Okay, we can lower that temperature just a touch.
Have you guys ever had like New England
Whoa.
beach pizza?
In the world. New England beach pizza.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's like
that's good.
it is. It's like really thin crust, and it's usually like a sweet tomato sauce kind of. And then if you want extra cheese, it's just a slab of provolone thrown on top and melted.
Interesting. What is happening to my airplane here? Wind
Where
just
are you
kicked.
going?
Wind kicked me all around. Now I'm crooked.
You in a turn?
Is it
Yeah,
aileron turn?
horizon is crooked.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. I hate it when that happens.
Losing
Right,
altitude.
I'm flying straight.
flip it sideways, like tilt it.
Wait, why is my ground speed dropping? What is happening?
Oh,
What is going on here?
like what happened to us that night many moons ago.
Oh, yep, that's it. Oh, come on, girl.
What's happening? Oh, are you
Oh, I'm
stalling?
dying.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Fighting it out
Let me
of...
see some of that power. Let me see some
There
of
she
that
goes.
power.
Whoa, she's going the other way.
You're dropping out too fast. You're dropping out too fast.
All right. Hang on. Had a runaway trim or something there. We're working it back the other way now. Okay. She seems to be doing a little better.
Gaining altitude again.
All right, now she's turning. Now, why is my speed still
Yeah, starting to drop.
so bad? It's starting to speed back up. I don't know what this thing was doing there, but
That was weird.
Twilight Zone stuff. I'm telling you.
it tried to kill me again, Ken. It tried to do that death roll. I took it out of autopilot and it tried to roll me over. I had to go full left on the ailerons to
Give me
keep
the
it level.
coordinates on that spot that happened in, and I will definitely avoid it.
Yeah, holy smokes. Should give her everything she's got here.
Somebody move your seat.
I'm glad I was wearing my brown pants. Dave says, oh god. Yeah, trust me, Dave. Alright, I'm gonna put it back on autopilot. I don't know what was happening there, but we survived so far. Speed's coming back up. Still in 850 mode. Looks like it got really wonky on the trim. Everything's fine now, though. Those Black Square planes have random failures, right? Yes, they do. We can check for a failure real quick, but
Oh yeah, you didn't get any kind of warning, right?
no active failures. I didn't see anything on my instruments. I mean, I think there's just a bug with this thing. I don't know what it is yet. But it starts to, when you're cruising in autopilot, it'll just start to list. And like it was, you guys saw the horizon on this thing was crooked as all get out. But it wasn't turning. It's like it was trying to fight the wind. And, you know, kill me all at the same time. That was wild. Yeah, I was full left aileron to try to keep it from rolling over on me. Trying to get back up to speed here.
Getting close to another waypoint turn here.
Get close to the bathtub.
Yep.
Yep. I about landed in the bathtub.
See the snow on the mountain straight ahead.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm safe. I'm gradually speeding up.
In control again.
Somebody, the sumo wrestler in the back must have been shifting his weight around or something. I don't know what was going on there. That was. All right. See, it's starting to do it again.
Oh, yep, it's going the other way. Yeah.
See, look at that. Take it off autopilot. I don't know if it's fighting the crosswind. That might be fighting the crosswind that time.
That just happened to me too.
I better fasten my seatbelt.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not happening to the 930s though.
Well, you know. Oh, I'll throw another vote in New York. Wait, hang on. Dave, you've already voted.
Maybe I have.
You double dipper.
Okay.
Trying to pull a fast one on us there, guys. couldn't stand the fact that Chicago's. I mean, they were still losing, so it was an unnecessary vote. All right, let's try to give this girl autopilot again for a few minutes.
Okay, mine just turned, so mine just turned left, but that's following the nav track now.
Just came to 28,000, leveling off, so try to catch up to you guys.
I'm glad you got here just in time to start descending shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Are you serious?
Yep, we're almost at the top of the descent.
Oh,
Still got 79 miles to go, though.
what's our arrival airport?
Innsbruck.
LOWI.
Oh, sorry. Jesus.
Appreciate it.
The Olympics were there one year, a while
They
back.
were. It survived a lot better. I spent than Albertville in France. I'd spent like 2 weeks there once, waiting for a helicopter to get in from Greece. Oh my! It's a good example of what happens to a town in the middle of nowhere when the Olympics have gone. But it was there that I discovered that I'm not able to skate on figure skates. Because I figure I go skate, kill an afternoon and go skating, and they rent it. In North America, they tend to default towards hockey skates, or
Yeah.
if not, guys will get hockey skates and ladies will get figure skates. However, in France, they default everything towards figure skates. So I've got my Toronto Maple Leafs jersey on. I'm like, okay, I'm going to show them how a Canadian can skate. Jumped on the ice, lean forward to kind of go faster, and the picks dig in, and you fall flat on your face.
Yeah, those can be dangerous. Okay. I've passed the top of descent on my way down.
Is
Alright,
anyone else's
I have to go.
NVIDIA photo mode not working?
Works really fine.
Say that again?
I'm trying to take photos with NVIDIA photo,
Oh.
and it's like a supported game needs to be running.
Ah. Was it Alt F1 is the command to take a screenshot?
I think it's F2.
I think I use Alt F1 on mine.
So before y'all start down at Osdorf, short.
It was shortly after bathtub.
That's
Hello?
Hello?
I lost my microphone.
No.
It was complaining about power for some reason. I was talking about Helly's the fact that he's probably the most talked about Canadian in Innsbruck now. Did you guys hear that?
Oh no, that was, like I said, that was Albertville in France.
Oh,
I
Albertville.
think that
Okay.
was an earlier Olympics. If I've got my order correct.
Yeah, I was making fun of you because it had to have been like the most painful experience of your life being Canadian, being all proud of your figure skate area. I'm sorry, your ice hockey skills, and then getting, you know, embarrassed so heavily, and then nobody laughed. I was like, well, okay, well, I figured that was a good joke, but maybe not. All right, we're coming up on top of the descent here, so let's go ahead and get out of A50 mode. And then I look down, and then my Scarlet is flashing LED power. I was like, what? That's unusual. I've never done that before. And then I had to unplug and replug it in a few times to get it to work again. I don't know what happened there. Glitch in the matrix. Alright, we're going down to 13,000 feet. Let's dial that in. And let's go ahead and start descending. Starting to catch some of that sunset coloration. Oh man, I'm excited. Let's go. Burning a lot less gas now. Dropped about 10 gallons per hour.
Your descent rate.
It's currently 1,800 feet per minute. Started descending a little early. These mountains in the way, I'd rather be a little ahead of the curve than behind it. This airplane's already tried to kill me once today.
Okay. I see mountains close by here.
I can see mountain peaks in my face.
Yeah.
Really not too bad of a descent into this valley. I may have to hand fly some of this just for the fun of it. After being on autopilot for the past hour. It's crazy how it goes from green to the mountain tops snow. Ken, how'd your San Antonio flight go earlier?
Let's see, how did that go? Not too bad.
Good.
That was good. That airport, what I have is default. It was mounted pretty good.
right, what's local altimeter? Uh, 2965. Go ahead and pop over to that since it's going to lose altitude. And boys, do a quick fuel check before we get into the mountains here.
Too late now.
You already in the mountains?
No, too late to check. You gonna do pull over and get some?
No, say you go back to another airport and get some before you start flying in the mountains.
I
I
got
can-
here a little button on the upper right hand side of the screen here.
Oh.
I could pull up my Captain Sim 767
Tanker.
tanker, yeah, or the 777 tanker.
Ain't no Captain Scam made a tanker.
Yeah, they just pushed two out, 777 and a Pegasus. But everything's still based off the 747.
It's crazy. They saw a market gap and they ran with it, that's for sure.
Oh boy.
What altitude are you at now, boss?
Coming up on 18.
I am getting rocked around here.
Yeah, it's getting a little bumpier.
Coming through 20, just looking like this descent angle that the mountain's gonna come up before I clear them.
It has that 13,000 feet is what's showing right now, so. Ooh, these bumps. Something don't feel right with this airplane. I think it's the wind.
Yeah, it feels pretty wind sheary and bumpy.
Yeah, I'm flying in a straight line, scooting to the side. It just doesn't feel right.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm getting hit with a 47 knot wind.
I got 52 at the moment. Winds are 130 at 14, gusting 27 on the ground, so watch out for those sudden flares.
Whoa!
What happened? That didn't sound good.
My head just bounced off the ceiling.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Get that track IR back. Thousand-foot alarm. Pretty cool approach. Yes, it is. It's about to get even cooler. Let's actually get down into the valley here shortly. Hopefully this crosswind will calm down. Ooh! Oh no, not again. Not again.
Getting worse.
Oh lordy.
I'm already down here. You're not gonna like it.
Oh no. Oh, this thing, it got me about 30, 40 degrees rolled, and I was like, no, not this. Alright, we're gonna handful out of the rest of this because I don't trust this thing right now.
Oh boy.
There's 250 knots, 10,000 feet. Let's pull a touch of power back. React a little faster to these laps across the airframe. Alright, we're gonna have to start slowing up. There's the airport right ahead of us.
Is that the airport or a road?
Well, it's got a snaking road that leads to the airport.
Uh-huh.
Let's go ahead and go into approach mode. Oh gosh, come on. I'm fighting this thing right now. Alright, I'm indicating a little over 200. I dropped too low. Let's level off here. I got two of you guys ahead of me there. I don't know if I'm on a downdraft or what, but I feel like I just keep pulling up and it's not going up.
I can't stay in the air.
Here's the glide slope. Oh, for some reason I thought the elevation would be way higher at the airport based on the mountains. No, it's actually pretty low. 3,000 feet, 2,000 feet, somewhere around there. Alright, let's go ahead and get our approach flaps in. $1,900, okay. Trying to get this thing trimmed out, but I'm just chasing it right now. Lights are good. Feels good. Bring that cabin altitude down to 2,000 feet. And we timed this right, that's for sure.
Mm.
Oh, these winds are so much nicer. Let's go gear down. Got a downdraft or something there.
Yeah, it's not easy. I'll tell you that right now.
Got a sink rate alarm.
They have pappy lights.
Yep, 2 green, 2 red at the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and get our full flaps in.
Uh-oh.
Which full flaps? Alright, gears down, 3 green. Check down, flash, good. 2 red, 2 green.
I just had a crash to desktop.
Oh, really?
Oh, jeez.
Really? Crap, I just got down in the valley.
That's a bummer.
Dang,
It'll be a miracle if I don't.
I haven't had
Crash.
one in a while. I just crashed the desktop computer went out.
Minimums, continue.
Gee,
Sketchily.
Whoop. They're not a runway. I forgot to stop. In the grass. There's a little snow on the ground.
Whoa. Stop on that. Alright. Welcome to Innsbruck.
Yeah.
Hey, I got that one down at 108 with a 20 knot crosswind. I'll take it. Try to get out of everyone's way here.
Looking for
I'm
a
gonna go down to the end of the runway.
taxiway. Whoa. Jeez. The windsock is straight up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go park by the tower.
Yeah, actually, this modeled pretty well. We can go over there.
Hmm.
That windsock straight sideways.
Hmm.
I wasn't quite center line, but I had a pretty smooth landing, so nothing to complain about here. Other than I'm full right rudder and this thing is barely going straight. It always amazes me how well we can fly for an hour and 15 minutes and then come in here within seconds of each other.
I know, look at that. I can still see Ken's name tag.
Oh,
It just popped back in.
Yeah.
this wind is rough. Quick break. Lights are off. Go. Low idle. Looking for a stabilized temperature. And prop all the way down. About 15 seconds. And pull the mixture. Then go to GPU. Got the gyros. Booster pump off. Manual selection. Environmental controls are off. Turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. Turn all this off. Lights. Here we go. Look at all those TBMs.
Oh, in my picture, one of you's got your wing inside a refueling truck.
Alright. Appreciate you guys joining tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. It was definitely an exciting approach with the winds being the way they were. We will hopefully be back on Sunday and doing a commercial flight. If you guys have any suggestions of what we should do, feel free to join the Discord, check it out, and offer up a couple airports. If you want to join us, let us know, and we can get you set up. That, guys. Appreciate you joining tonight, and I will catch you next time. Happy flying.